everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing part 3 of exploring my past islands, just remembering what I've built in the past 2 years of being on YouTube. So yeah, if you didn't know, it's coming up to my 2-year anniversary of my first ever video on YouTube. It's actually at the end of June, so I thought we'd do something a little bit special for the month of June and just revisit some of the older islands. If we were going in order, today we would be looking at an island that I didn't actually release a dream address for, but we're not going in order. Well, we kind of are. We're just gonna skip that one. We're gonna go to the next island after that. We're gonna visit the ones that didn't quite get dream addresses. We'll visit those in a different video. Hopefully I can do that next week or maybe this week. Depends on time. It's a busy week this week. But anyway, we are gonna be visiting 2 islands again today. So yeah, join me along on those. I'll meet you at the first island. I'm so excited to be going back to this island, by the way. These 2 islands today are probably some of my favorites that I've ever done. So yeah, I'm super excited. So here we are on the first island today, and this is my island called Green Bean. So I was fortunate to have a green airport for Green Bean, and this is the first island I did that was not called Jellybean. This is the first one. So this is where it all started to change. I started to stop calling my islands Jellybean, and we actually gave them names. I mean, Green Bean is similar. Anyway, this is my abandoned farm core island, and I love this island so much. It's just something about it. I don't know. I just love it. Anyway, I've yapped on enough. I just used a farm sign as the flag because once again, I didn't have a flag ready and I'd already used all my custom code slots. So yeah, that's what we did. But anyway, I want to quickly show you my map. And here is the map of Green Bean. There's also the dream address there as well along the bottom. But we have obviously me, and we have Weber, Ketchup, Gabby, Fret, Patty, Tipper, Shep, Billy, Kiki, and Elba. And oh my gosh, I love all these villagers. Without choosing Kiki as my favorite, I think my favorite has to be Gabby. Yeah, I love Gabby. As you can see, the island is terraformed, very different to anything that I normally do. It's just got this massive large area in the middle that's terraformed to the 3rd level. So yeah, that's what this island looked like. So anyway, I'm yapping on enough about the map. Let's get exploring. So here's the entrance into Green Bean, and as you can see, you definitely get the abandoned vibes. You definitely get those, but we also have this huge train track that I built as well that goes all the way down the front here. I love this train track. I don't know, I just love this entrance, to be honest. Like, I'm definitely feeling like I'm in an abandoned place. Also, this was not long after we got the 2.0 items, so this is the first island I released with the 2.0 bits that we got. So as you can see, I'm going to be using a lot of those 2.0 items. We got a little building here, and also if you carry on down, we get another building. These were just kind of old shacks. So these were just old areas that used to be buildings, and now they're just left abandoned, hence why everything's abandoned. Oh, and I did leave gifts for everyone, by the way. There is some cute gifts that you can use, but I'm just going to walk around with this little bag because I love it. Look how adorable it is. It's too stinking cute. Anyway, if you head down this way, we had another place that used to be a building, but obviously now it is not. It is just left to store junk, I guess. But anyway, it's basically meant to look like this used to be a building and now the building's knocked down. I guess that's what I was going for. Now on the beach, we have a little campfire. Now I did decorate the beaches, but not like loads. I didn't put loads of items. Apart from this area here, which is the campsite, you got a little decking area on here with some little snacks and just an adorable little campsite area. And of course, the kids' tents. Like I said, do you even have a campsite if you're not using the kids' tents? Let me know if you do. We've also got a campsite villager in here. Oh, that's another good question. Does everyone else like to make sure that they have a villager staying at the campsite when they set their dream address, or are you just not too fussed? Back over by this entrance area, you can go over the train tracks, and I have a little abandoned gas station. So this would have been used to fill up your car or your truck or your tractor, and of course it's just overgrown now. And by the way, I love these tire tracks. This is actually probably one of my favorite builds on this island. I don't know why, I just love how it came out. And also I have Nook's Cranny just over here. And I love the cactus. Oh my gosh, I wish I could use the cactus more. I always forget about it. Here is Nook's Cranny, and this is another favorite area of mine. I love the green tractor. I love this little type of garden we've got next door. We've got this little vegetable patch next to Nook's Cranny, which kind of looks like it belongs to the little Nooklings themselves, but it also looks like they sell off the vegetables. They sell off the vegetables to the villagers. And yeah, it's just kind of a cute little build. Right, we're gonna carry on this way. So before we head back to resident services, which is just there on the left, you can actually walk through here. And as you can see, I've used quite a few of the castle items. It was one of those things where I wanted to use as many of the 2.0 items as I possibly could because they'd just come out and everyone was going crazy for them. Here is Able Sisters. By the way, down there you can see there's an abandoned yacht. I don't know why, but I just like how it looks on the beach down there. You can actually go behind Able Sisters here and you get to see like a villager's yard over there, the little pond. Also in the background you can see there's lighthouses, more boats, and overall it's just filled. Like this is just full. Like I love my islands full. So we've come back down by Nook's Cranny and I'm gonna go left because here is resident services. You can come across these train gates, or train lines rather, and if you head left, it actually takes you back to the entrance, which is probably the best way for us to go. So instead of going over these train tracks, we're going to, actually no, we are going to go over the train tracks. Over here was an abandoned building again. So this used to be a building and it's obviously all fallen down now, all, you know, broken down and just corroded. Is that the right word? I don't know, but it's all just fell apart basically. But there's also a little mine over here, which I like this little area. It's kind of just tucked in here very nicely. If we go up this incline, there is a few gyroids scattered everywhere because we just had the gyroids come out with the 2.0 update. So I kind of wanted to use them as much as possible as well. By the way, I love this transition, this little walkway. Oh my gosh, I wish I built transitions like this still. I really do, but I don't know why I don't anymore. Let's cut through here, and as you can see, there's more castle walls. This one's actually being worked on, so I guess they're trying to, I don't know, redo the walls, like revamp them, I don't know the word. I don't know the words for it. So this actually leads down to the entrance again, as you can see just here. You can walk along this beach, but there's not really anything. There's just a few little hammocks. Heading up this incline, you get to a cute little spot where you can sit with the gyroid, and he's just mood, you know, he is the mood. I actually did quite a lot of nice terraforming on this island. Like I was really happy with how the terraforming came out. Over this incline we go though and we get to some villager houses. So this one is Ketchup's. This is clearly Ketchup's, obviously because of all the tomatoes. I couldn't remember what they were called. I was going to call them because of all the ketchup. Over here we have Elmer's house. Elmer has an apple orchard in the back of his house. Oh, and also one pear tree. Also a place to hang his laundry. Over here we have Gabby's house. So here is Gabby's house. So yeah, Gabby has a little carrot farm, and yeah, I basically wanted to give each of the villagers their own little vegetable patch or fruit area. So in Elmer's case, he had an apple orchard, but I don't know, I just love this island. It just feels so peaceful. Now before we go up that way, we're gonna go down here first because there's actually more houses. So here we have Billy's house. Billy lives next to the museum. I use a lot of wheat field on this island, I've noticed a lot, but the museum's kind of just hidden away in here, and I like it because there's nothing too extravagant for the museum. It's just kind of here, and I don't know why, but I really like how, you know, simple I've decorated that. Let's go down this way though. This incline leads to the beach. So this is Fret's house. Fret is collecting everything and anything he can find that no one else wants, hence why there's so much junk on the beach. So he's got all these machines he doesn't really need, but he's got them anyway. All these pots, and you know, he just collects things that either wash up or people just don't want anymore. And wait, there's me. Hello, come back. Keep calm and carry on. Of course. This is when I started to stop plugging my Instagram. Actually, no, the last island was okay, wasn't it? I said PSL, so pumpkin spice latte. Anyway, this is Fret's yard. He collects all the junk, and I love Fret. I think he's an underrated villager. I feel like no one has Fret on their island, and I don't know why. He's just a cute yellow puppy. Right, so up this way we go, and let's head down this way now. So here is that washing line that belongs to Elmer, and you actually get a really nice viewpoint from here. So you can see a huge wheat field down there, and also just lots of farm things. So basically the windmill there, the scarecrow, tractor, but we'll go down there in a second. Here we have a little park. So this is just a little kids park, nothing too crazy. It's just got a few little springy ride-ons and a little place for you to sit and eat some lunch. See, I don't know why, but I just love this transition. Also, I love this path I've used. I need to use this path again. So carrying through this transition area, we get to a land bridge, and you get a view over there of like what the land looks like, I guess. And yeah, there's a house down there too, but we'll go down there in just a second. I want to go down this incline first. So before we head to the right, you can go through this castle. So this is a castle that's now being refurbished, and that's the word I was looking for. So this castle is being refurbished, and you can cut right through actually and get to resident services, which is kind of handy, especially when you want to cut to resident services quickly. But actually there's so many different ways you can go on this island, and that's just one of the issues I have with it, but we'll talk about that in just a sec. So here is Weber's house. Weber's got a cute little tool yard going outside. He also enjoys some fishing. That's why there's a load of fish around. But yeah, his area came out kind of cute. He's got a cute little pond to do some personal fishing. Back up this incline we go, and we're gonna head to the right first. So when you head to the right here, you get a lovely view of my house. You can sit on this bench. You get Ketchup as well because she's adorable. You get the pumpkin patch, you get my house in the background. I do wish I didn't stick that tree in the way, but I can't really do much about that now. Here's those lighthouses we could see in the background from the behind Able sisters. And I love using the safety railing as a fence. It's superior, okay? Down here we go to the pumpkin patch, and actually Red Secret Beach is back. Oh no, it's not. I thought it was. Red Secret Beach isn't back here. I thought it was, but it's not. But we do have the lovely tractor, and we have like lovely little sheds and just storage everywhere. But this is also kind of inspiring me to, you know, on builds so I could do my own farm core island that I'm doing now. So if you didn't know, I'm doing Kid Core Farm Core, but set in autumn. And I could use a lot of these ideas on that island, but obviously just make them look a bit more Kid Core. So here is my house. I won't be going inside today because like I said, I'll probably leave that for a separate video. But we got a cute little seating area outside for you to enjoy some pumpkin pie. And a lovely little area for you to warm up outside on the beach with this little campfire or bonfire, I think it's called. Yeah, so that's kind of cute. Back up to this incline, and we're actually going to go behind this castle wall because it leads you to Kiki's house. Kiki was our little florist. She's got loads of flowers outside, and yeah, I love Kiki. Kiki is probably one of my favorite villagers. Her and Boots are literally my top two. Do you know what? I'm definitely gonna have her on my Forever Island, because on my Forever Island, which I'll eventually do, I'm gonna have my top 10 favorite villagers of all time, and you know Boots and Kiki are gonna be on those. So we got a little beehive area, and let's head back down this way. We got a little area which is basically, I'm guessing it's kind of like a squatters area. It's just a place where they can do like have some tea. There's cardboard boxes. You can just sit on the sofa and just chill out, and that's basically what I was going for. We've got some more train tracks here which lead actually behind this building here, which I'll show you in a second. But also we've got some barbed fence, which I think this is the only time I've ever used it, apart from on my island Barnacle, which we'll tour a little bit later on in this series because it's one of my recent islands. And I actually like the fence. It's a really nice fence. I want to use it more. It's just trying to find a theme to use it on. Down the front here we have a villager's house. This is Tipper's yard. She's got a lovely little baking area outside, and overall it's just kind of cute, you know. She's got a little water well here, and I love this item. I feel like I don't use it enough. Also, I love that I've put a puddle customization inside of this little bowl. That was so cute. I didn't even know I could do that. I've just remembered clearly. Cutting through the back of Tipper's house, we have the abandoned shop. So this is an abandoned shop with lots of stuff outside, and I kind of got the inspiration for this from like horror films. So you know when you see a horror film and there's always that bit that, you know, the group of friends is driving through a forest and they go past an abandoned gas station or an abandoned shop, and it always kind of looks really spooky, and that's kind of what I was going for this. I'd love to recreate this on a different island, maybe a Halloween island, but make it a lot more spookier looking. I think that would be fun. Across here we have another villager house on the left, but as you can see the train tracks go right along the back here, and you'll see them as well when we go to the villager's house, which I'll go to right now. And this villager here is Patty. So Patty has a huge farm. She has lots of vegetables growing around her and just loads of farm things. She clearly is the main farmer on this island, which, you know, tells by the huge amount of land she also has. But obviously Red Secret Beach is behind here, and she's put her washing on it, which is kind of cute. I mean, to be honest, it didn't matter that we blocked the beach off too much because Red never turns up anyway. Let's be honest. Going it along this way, she also has more of this land covered. This is her land. She's just got her shed here. She's got a bath here and just water and all the stuff that you'd find on a farm. And I love the wheat field. Look at it. Woo! I love them. Now heading down this way, you can cut across the front here, but You don't want to miss this. Now, this does lag. It lags a lot. So be warned that when you do run through this, it's gonna lag. Like, you can't escape that fact. But it's a huge wheat field that's actually meant to be a wheat field, and I love it so much. Our last villager house that we need to look at belongs to Shep. And he has a little potato yard. Potato yard, is that right? Potato garden, I think is the better term. Yeah, and he just has a small little area there, which I've given him potatoes. And a piano that's hidden behind the tree. You can't really see it, but it is there. But anyway, the problem was with this island, and I said I was going to explain it to you, is that I feel like the layout is a little bit too complicated. Like, there's so many different ways that you can walk around, especially towards the front of the island. And I feel like that's where I kind of went wrong with it. Other than that though, I love this island. I love the theme. I love the colors. And yeah, I just think this island is one of my favorites. But the island we're about to visit next is so high up in my favorites. I'd say it's probably my third favorite island I've ever done. And there's a reason for that. But anyway, I will meet you over there. I will see you over on that island. So here we are on my second island of today. And like I said, this is one of my favorite islands I've ever created. I love this island, and this island is called Sunflower. So Sunflower is my flower power sprinkle island, and I don't know why, I just love this island so much. I love the colors, I love the idea of it, I love the concept I had. So yeah, it's one of my favorite. Also, I love the flag. I did not make this flag, but I love the flag. Okay, anyway, let me show you the map. Here is the map of Sunflower. We have the dream address at the bottom if you'd also like to tour along. But I have Curlos, Azalea, Claude, Chief, Dom, Pashmina, Bunny, Goldie, Sally, and Bob. I love all these villagers. I don't think I can choose a favorite, to be honest. If I really must, I have to choose Bob or Azalea, just because I think they're so cute. I love their color. They're so bright, so vibrant, so fun, and I don't really get a chance to have them very often on my island, so I'll choose those two. But anyway, I don't want to waste any more time. I did leave some gifts to the left side of resident services, so make sure you pick those up. You get this cute flower crown and also this little petal basket plus some extra goodies. But here is my island, Sunflower. As you can see as we walk around, there is a lot of flowers. We have the resident services, which is really close to the airport. But as you walk around, you'll notice that the main colors that I've used are yellow, pink, and orange. I love these colors together, and then adding the green from the bushes and the grass. I don't know why. This island is just literally my aesthetic. It's my color scheme, you know. I love it. I would have all my rooms in my house decorated like this if I could, but I can't. Anyway, we've got a cute little picnic area, and it was very fun to do because it meant that I could use lots and lots of colors and feel that little itch that I get sometimes for having a colorful island, but without doing kidcore. And that's why I love this island so much. I've got this beautiful land bridge, which I absolutely adore. This land bridge, when I made this, I was like, yep, this is my favorite area on this whole island. There's no doubt about it. Also, this kind of gives me off fairy core vibes a little bit around this area, especially. The other half of the island doesn't at all, but this part did. And if you haven't seen Sunflower before, you'll know why. I mean, that the other half doesn't, but if you haven't, you're in for a surprise. It's completely different over the other side. So we have like some cute transition areas, and you can come through here. We got a little adorable seating area with the patchwork chairs. And now this island I did directly after I finished Green Bean, and I just had so much fun with it. Like, the gyroids are everywhere, by the way. There isn't much beach decoration. There's kind of just a few hammocks here and there, but you feel free to check. There is only one area of the beach that's really properly decorated, but we'll get to that in a bit. But I got these giant sunflowers everywhere, and at the moment Daisychain has got giant daisies everywhere, so they're kind of giving me the same vibes. Now, I think if I was to revisit a theme that I'd already done that I would love to redo, this would definitely be on the consideration list. I think I'd have this one on the list, and I'd also have my Kidcore Halloween. As for the others, I'm not sure yet. I have to go through them, and as we walk through them, I'll be like, yeah, I'll redo this one. But so far, Sunflower and Jellybean, Spooky Jellybean, or Spooky Bean, which actually sounds better, are on the list. Now, I did fully decorate all the houses on this island, so feel free to check out the villager houses. But here we have a little make craft set. Oh my gosh, what's my words? My words are gone. We have a little arts and craft area. And obviously that belongs to this villager. I think this is Bunny. Yeah, this is Bunny. So Bunny's our little arts and crafts person. She likes to do a lot of painting, making all these little models and painting pots and stuff. But heading up here, you get to Claude's house. Now, I do have a kind of rock garden. I was trying to do a rock garden, but I gave up. But 4 of the rocks, oh no, 5 of the rocks, sorry, already spawned up here anyway, so that's a good thing. But this is Claude's house. He has a very simple yard. It's just a nice area for him to chill out. He's got a telescope. We've also got a little campfire and a little drum, which you have to play if you come up here because it's the law. Back down at Bunny's house, we have Pashmina next door to Bunny. These all belong to Pashmina, so she's actually our seamstress. She also has a little shop in her house. So if you're able to go in her house, you'll see that she has a little shop where she sells off all her designs and clothes. And yeah, she's got little areas outside of her house to make stuff if she feels like it as well, because, you know, if the weather's nice, why not work outside? So I've actually returned back to the land bridge, and we're going to go this same way, but we're going to go down this incline instead of going over the bridge this time. So if you cut through here, you get to a lovely little seating area where you can just sit, enjoy your life, enjoy yourself, and just have a peaceful time. Over this angled bridge leads you to resident services. So here we are back at resident services. Now this is where the whole island starts to change. Oh wait, there's me. Hello. Let's make flower crowns. Let's do that. So here is where the whole island changes. It becomes more of a little town. Nook's Cranny here. But what's so amazing about this is that I found these codes, obviously made by Crystal Cat, and they're just perfect. They're little flowers on the sidewalk and they just fit so well. They're so adorable. And by the way, I have put sunflowers on absolutely everything possible. Absolutely. Let's throw petals at Claude. Here you go, Claude petals. Here's a little recycling area I built. So this is where the villagers recycle. And then if you carry on behind here, we have a little community garden area. So all the villagers can join in at helping with this community garden. And yeah, just growing and living off the land. Next door to the community garden, we have Dom's house. And I actually made little backyards because I don't know why, I just really wanted to. And I thought they were a cute idea. Now, the only thing I'll say about this island that I have as, I guess, a kind of negative is that I use way too many bushes, way too many flowers and trees. But I've admitted that recently I do use too many of those, and I have done in the past. And I'm trying to be better with those. And trying to use different items to fill areas, or just leave the area blank if I can, or just use a code. Back here is Bob's yard. Now Bob has a ball in his yard because Dom has obviously kicked it over the fence, and yeah, it's just in his yard. He hasn't given it back yet. In front of Bob's house and behind Nook's Cranny, we have the community little garden where you actually grow flowers instead of vegetables. So it's kind of like a little flower shop, I guess, but everyone's just helping and pitching in, you know, and helping each other out. So we're actually going to walk past Nook's Cranny now. Squeeze on through, and you can go through here, and this actually leads you to a little concert area which is at the back of Nook's Cranny. So at the weekends they will be running little concerts for you to come and enjoy. You can grab a drink, grab a snack, whatever you like, and listen to a live band. So the live band will be up here performing, and you'll just be sat here on these cute little plastic chairs and just enjoying the weekend, or if it's a bank holiday, enjoy the bank holiday. Across this crosswalk you can get to a little walkway which leads you to a bridge which does lead you to over the beach. I haven't done anything on this beach, but if you walk along a little bit, you do get to this little seating area, which I think is so cute. Like, imagine sat here and just taking some cute photos, especially with this time of day. This time of day just makes the whole island pop. Like, the colors just pop. The trees as well, the cherry blossom trees, they just look too perfect with all the rest of the colors. Here we got a little bike parking space, and over the road we have Able Sisters. Able Sisters have a lovely little area at the back of their shop where they can come and enjoy their break. So they can sit here, enjoy some tea, or just have a peaceful sit down while they're on their break, you know, because you need a break. You need to make sure you're having those breaks. Carrying on behind Able Sisters, I have a Save the Bees area. So we have an area full of flowers and little honeybees, and this is just an area for you to, you know, support the bees, protect the bees, and make sure you're saving the bees. Up there is an incline that leads to where we went before. So we went over that angle bridge, but next to the angle bridge we have a little picnic area with lots of gyroids, so you can enjoy some cake with the gyroids. Also, I love these designs that I found. If you want any of these designs that you see on this tour today, I do have them in the videos for my island sunflower. So if you check out maybe the final tour or the final build, all the codes will be in that video in the description. So yeah, check those out. Same with Green Bean. Carrying on past Able Sisters, I got this cute little seating area, which I actually really like how it came out. I struggled to decorate this area because if you can see behind it, it's kind of like a triangle. It was just a very odd shape to try and figure out what to put there. But obviously I managed to come up with something, so that's the main thing. Down this way we have the campsite, and look, once again, kids kids' tents. Here we have the campsite, like I said. On the beach, we have a tie-dyeing area. So here's where you can come and tie-dye your shirts or tie-dye whatever you fancy, whatever you like. And yeah, basically, if you walk along the beach, you got a little yoga session area going on here, a little camping area for you to water marshmallows? That's not right. Roast marshmallows. And I did minimal decoration, very minimal, just 2 safety railings and some lights. Back onto the campsite area, if you come through here, I have a little drumming circle. So this is an area where you just come along to just drum along with friends, a little drumming circle. It's just kind of a little adorable addition, I guess. But cut through here, we get to the car park. So this would be the car park for the campsite. And then you get to be led into the villager yard area, I guess, a villager road. I don't know what you'd call this. But here is Chief's house. Chief actually has a little garage area in his house, so if you're able to get in there, I definitely suggest checking it out because it's one of my favorite houses that I built. Here is Goldie's yard. She's got a lovely area to sit outside, and I can see some cookies. Gosh, I could eat those cookies right now. You can also get behind her house, but we'll go that way in a second. Here we have, is this Sally's house? I think this is Sally's house. Yeah, this is Sally's house. Sally has another cute little yard area. I just wanted to make something really pretty for everyone. Nice little pretty areas for them to enjoy and sit in their gardens. And now here is the museum. Before we look at that little area though, here's the actual building for the museum. I love how this came out. Don't know what the rabbits are about. Honestly, don't know what the bunny topiaries are about, but I like them. But yeah, to the left here, we have a Save the Bees area where you can purchase some fruit juice and all the money goes to the charity to save the bees, which I thought was kind of a cute little idea, I guess. But now what we're going to do is go back to Sally's house and we're going to head to the left. So we head over this bridge and you get to this little section here where if you just squeeze through, which it isn't too difficult, I've left a big enough gap, you can go to the gyroid area over here where you can actually just sit and listen to those gyroids. You can just listen to them sing. They're very cute. I like this little area. It's just nice to sit here, you know, and listen to the gyroids, especially if you love the noises they make. Going back through this way though, you actually get to Carlos's house. There's Carlos. He's actually in his house right now, but Carlos has an outdoor cinema. What else could you want in your yard, right? Rather than an outdoor cinema. By the way, you can walk around without having to jump on the cushions. But yeah, look, we have an outdoor cinema with all the lighting. I love outdoor cinemas on islands. I think they're so cute, so pretty, and I plan to do more. I plan to do more of them. Carrying on past the outdoor cinema, we actually get to another incline which leads to my house. Now my house is decorated, so feel free to look around. We'll do tours though. I'll do a tour of the interiors later on. But here we have a little yard next to my house. This is just somewhere for me to hang my washing, somewhere to sit, and it's just full of color. Like this whole island is just full of color, and that's how I love my islands most of the time. But down here is the main area, and this is Azalea's yard. So Azalea has a huge flower field, just full of flowers. We have orange cosmos, yellow mums, pink hyacinths, orange hyacinths, and they just all look so nice together. Like I love every single one of these flowers. I just love them. They're just so pretty. Oh, and also pink mums. I didn't mention the pink mum. There's also Red's beach back here, which I just chucked down a sofa and a little Moroccan stool. Yeah, this is Azalea's house. And if you head to the right side, it just leads you to the incline here, which leads you back up to Pashmina and Bunny's yard. This is a favorite area of mine on this island. All the colors together just look so beautiful, so bright, so vibrant, and this whole island just feels like that to me. So yeah, these were 2 of my favorite islands that I've ever created. So along with these 2 and Spooky Beans so far, I think they're my 3 favorites. Now if you enjoyed today's video as well, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Come join the Jellybean family. Have the loveliest of days. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.